what are you looking at from a functional range to say, hey, you're probably taking too much thyroid hormone? Is it T3 at a certain level? Is it a combination of suppressed TSH? What's your kind of sweet spot and what's your danger zone?
So I look at the whole panel to begin with, plus some
Sure.
other labs. But if I look at
Yeah.
TSH, definitely if there's a suppressed TSH, but Mike, the key is we want to make sure there's appropriate levels of T4. If the person is just on T4 only and they are likely over medicated, TSH probably below 1 in most cases.
Hmm.
Sometimes you see these. I have one that came in today, 0.005 for a TSH.
Yeah.
So if it's the TSH suppressed, where's their T4? Where is their reverse T3? Where's their T3? And what's that free T3 to free T4 ratio? What's that conversion look like? If they have higher reverse T3, they have the higher reverse T3, lower T3, and the free T3 to free T4 ratio is low. We need to get that medication reduced. And the
Right.
big piece of that is because if you have too much T4 in circulation for the state they're in, that T4 that's not getting into the cells, it's not being transported into cells, not only can it bind to cells that are endocrine receptors on cells that are not developing appropriately and create problems, but the excess T4 in circulation then results in ubiquitination of deiodinase 2, which means they're going to have even less conversion of T4 to T3. So there's this idea that more thyroid hormone is going to automatically translate to more T3 inside the cell, and that's not necessarily the case.
What does that word ubiquitination mean? I haven't heard that word before. What does that mean?
So ubiquitination essentially means turn off
Okay.
an enzyme. So it marks it for destruction.
So the deiodinase enzyme is what cleaves off an iodine molecule to activate the T4 to T3. And so it decreases that enzyme function.
Yeah. And
Got
that
it.
enzyme is based on from signaling mechanisms. And one of the signaling mechanisms that either turns on or turns off deiodinase 2 is how much T4 is in circulation.
Okay, that makes sense. And so the sweet spot is you don't want T4 going above what? 1.5, 1.6?
Free T4?
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely don't want free T4 probably over 1.5, 1.6.
What about T3 free?
Free T3?
Hmm.
As far as high or low? Like
Too high and or too low.